meta not really strong. I think there's stronger heroes that can be played. I'm presuming it's going to be Jungle Blackfeather. Tony, for one, I believe would have maybe been a better choice. Even a Glaive, because Glaive has the afterburn that can kind of get out of the hook and chain and is able to reposition either Samuel or even the Reza from a hard engage and able to get onto the Baron. But, let's see how the Blackfeather synergizes with, the Vox in that bot lane situation, and if he's able to get those item power spikes quicker than the side of Merciless Gaming. But Merciless Gaming, they have a lot of strong players. Lolly Lunia in that mid lane. Samuel is, very strong mid lane. They're very competent in what she can do in that mid lane. You have Pokey and Milgui map, on that support and on the support and bot lane consecutively. They're both very strong players. And then rounding it up, you have Flourishow in that jungle position on the Reza. I definitely think OK Gaming have the uphill battle.
Yeah, OK Gaming, they I think they'll do okay. I'm just very worried with Chet Walker, if I would be them, just because he could pull them out of position. Considering that with people such as Vox and Blackfeather, you need to focus on your positioning a lot. So having Churn Walker in the way to pull you away is going to mess you up just a little bit. But speaking of messing up, they're messing up rotations a little bit. Crystal Tree, who's gonna get it? Who's gonna get it? Please, I want Celeste to get it. Did she get it?
Yeah, it was taken. It was taken by the Celeste, so that does put Mercy's grind on a small bit of a back foot. However, they are taking now the jungle Crystal Tree on the side of OK Gaming, but it's Pokey possibly going to be poked out and shut down by both the Grumpjaw and the Celeste. Nice engagement coming out from OK Gaming. A lot of synergy, a lot of kind of focus coming out on their rotations. They took the CP that came out from Merciless Grind's jungle, and now they're just looking to follow this up with more engagements and then put more pressure onto Merciless Grind. So I'm actually impressed by how well they're performing in this early game, Melina.
Yeah, they're doing really good. At the moment, OK Gaming, they are trying to push and pressure on this mid at the moment. So all our damage on the calf. There's the Merciless Pursuit and the core collapse going down onto Lolly. They're both half health already, and they've hardly been touched. Celeste and Adam hardly been touched at all.
Yeah, they really have the upper hand, and which is definitely dangerous when you're Celeste and you have the upper hand in the early game, because Celeste is very much a late game hero. But I really want to point out what Gwen did excellently was he basic attacks Catherine, but then actually core collapsed the Samuel in a completely different part of the mid lane. That is just really kind of that shows great ability in knowing where knowing how to do kind of 2 or 3 things at once, if that makes sense, and being able to kind of just spam out those abilities. And when you get to the late game, then you need to do that kind of you need to make that kind of play. It's only going to make this Celeste on Gwen, Lord of Cinder, even stronger. So they're lining up to take the CP jungle again with the rotation on the side of Merciless Grind. Knowing the timers, yes, it's a little bit easier after the previous patch, but still they're reacting positively and they're just putting themselves in a stronger position as both the Blackfeather and the Vox are rotating down with them.
Oh, Pytoconda might be a hole. Flourishow goes in there. Flourishow does pick it up with the Troublemaker there. Malice and Verdict's coming out from the linear, and that's a lot of damage coming out on the Hangry. But Bridgie is trying to poke them back at his Vox. Lolly takes the Crystal Tree, though. Maybe trying to push for this mid, hopefully. Do you think that would be a good idea, period?
Well, it's not quite the 4-minute mark, so I don't think they should push mid, because you're not really going to do that much damage to turret. Maybe just look to port back, but we do see with Flourishow following Migway and Pyro into the enemy jungle, trying to take the goal low, getting a kill in the meantime, Melina.
Yeah, they do pick up a kill there, and so does Bridgie. That is a nice double kill coming on the Flourishow, picking out with the Troll there. EK Nova getting pulled. Malice and Verdict finishes off from good old dear old Lolinia there. And I believe it was Bridgie Vox who just got out alive, if I saw that correctly.
Yeah, just about got out alive indeed. But you know, it was going so well for OK Gaming, Lena. But when it started to go wrong in that kind of little bit of engagement, that elongated game.
Oh, the damage! I'm sorry.
This is why, in my opinion, Reza is a more of a priority ban than Kinetic, because yes, Kinetic scales up overall very well. Reza, you give him any chance, he's gonna wipe you out, and he's just really gonna shut down the early game and gonna shut down the momentum you have in a game. And that's what Flourish has done with this Reza. And you know, they were on the back foot, Merciless Grind, but they're now ahead in gold, they're ahead in kills. And like I said, the mistake that came up from OK Gaming was the positioning of Gwen Lord of Cinder on that Celeste. Gave every single chance for Flourish to take him down, got the kill, and then it just again it followed that. It was like a earthquake effect where it just gave Merciless Grind even more of a chance to recover, get back into, increase our gold lead. And with Baron looking to get to that late game, because we haven't really talked about its pokey on that Baron so much because he hasn't really been too heavily engaged. It's just going to go ever more in the favor of Merciless Grind.
Oh, Flourisher needs to be careful here. There goes in the iron cannon. This might be a dead Flourisher. No, it's not. Cast myself. Ah! Man, this verdict from Lolinia to try and poke them. Oh, this Baron Pokey comes out of nowhere. He's doing a nice bit of damage there. In the meantime, we do have Nova. Oh, the damage revolution! There's so much going on. I can't pay attention to what's happening on the map. Ah!
Man,
look away for 1 second, and like, you see, he's dead. What happened?
Well, okay, well, Flourishow, he has Aftershock, he has the CP, but he also has 3 other crystal bits. He is the definition of burst. Right now, honestly, he gets onto any of the enemy team, any of OK Gaming, that's half health instantly. And you saw onto the support of Baron, wipe them out like that. I know he had its pokey, but, you know, taking out Arden in a matter of, you know, half a... You know, just crazy stuff coming out from Flourishow. So it's really putting Merciless Grind in the forefront of the game. Nothing Mac Easy can really do on this scrum draw. Just trying to... If I were OK Gaming right now, Melina, I would just back off. Just really back off.
They're like playing with their food, more or less, MLG at the moment. Like, Flourish, he's just waiting. Both just waiting to kill this Grumjoy. I will admit that it's quite funny, but he's dead. It was good effort. It was good effort. But top turret's gonna go. Miguel can't do anything. Zone Seconda's come up. Nice block with the Rose offensive, but another turret in the meantime has been taken down by Flourishow, of course. They are pushing the top back. EK Nova and Ridgie having to back off just a little bit there. Zero making the most of mid, I think. Pokey and Flourishow maybe going up to mid just to push it, as we see Pokey doing a lot of damage with the jump jets there. But Gwyn's coming back just to poke him out. This Celeste needs to reach level 8 already, though.
Yeah, that's why I said OK Gaming need to just kind of back off and let the Celeste get to late game. In saying that, though, as you do see Baron jumping in, gets a core collapse.
Oh, died of Fountain, only just saved.
Man, just disgusting damage coming out from Flourishow.
Oh my god! Oh my god! I'm speechless. What happened? I can't. No.
You okay there? You okay there, Melina?
What happened?
It's just Merciless Grind working so well together in this game. We're nearly 9 minutes into it, Melina, and we already see Merciless Grind there, you know, over nearly 4k gold ahead. Item advantages are also going in their favor. We do see it's Pokey picking up Serpent's Mask as the first item, as opposed to Sarblade, which is definitely interesting to see. Just you know, as they look to kind of kite and you know, trusting he's putting himself in the right position, he's going to be able to just regenerate that health a little bit while engaging on the enemy team. So interesting coming out from its pokey. But the MVP so far of this game is Flourish, 110%, no defense, all CP power, and he's timing his engagements perfectly. Focus on the right hero so that the maximum damage is being done and the maximum effect is being caused in this game. 10-minute mark, still no Ghostwing being taken, but we do see it's pokey and Flourish looking to really engage hard on this bottom lane turret.
Yeah, Gruntle taking quite a bit of damage as well. Flourish now does have Spellfire, which will be quite effective. It's working here clearly, and he's going into the troublemaker. A couple of scorches coming out from him. He's playing with his food a little bit. Like, I think he knows he can kill him. He's just waiting for the right moment to jump on him. And remember Pokey as well, doing what a Baron's doing. He's just poking. Miguel as well is just having a bit of fun with Black Feather too. But Catherine and everyone else seconded. They're just still rotating around.
I just want to point out Flourish stole that CP buff off the Celeste. It's just Flourish is one. He's such a strong jungler. Actually, he's very underrated within the VG scene, in my opinion. Very strong jungler. But nice reposition coming out from La Luna. Melina just be able to kite away from that Black Feather.
Yeah, able to kite from that Black Feather. In the meantime, they may be pushing mid at the moment though, but that doesn't matter. That's a turret going down for MLG. Catherine trying to poke out Gwyn a little bit more. They really are focusing on their turrets. Miguel in the meantime is getting poked down by Bridgie on this Vox in the top lane. Everyone is having to rotate down there. Like you see Lolinia is already poking out of her malices. That's a lot of damage. Please come out. The silence, wait for it, comes out again. Oh, that's one dead Vox.
Yeah, it's definitely kind of turning into slightly dominating game by Mercy's grind, and they know they have an advantage, but I feel that instead of going for the turrets, Ghostwing will be a far better objective to really kind of focus on with their rotations. I like that that they're sticking to where they want to go and where they want to be, but Ghostwing will give them such a bigger advantage in a team fight engagement that if it comes to getting Ghostwing, then they can focus even harder. Look at Flourish going in, Melina.
Oh, nice oblivion goal. That is a great gauntlet on Sure, that is stopping him from going in second. Stunned and dead by the turret. Zeron and McKeezy should be dead. I'm sorry, they only just got out. EK Nova as well, I believe, got stunned by the Chemwalker as well, and Top only just getting out. Barely alive. Pokey poking again. In the bottom lane, McKeezy's going onto him. There goes that Hangry, but he does jump jets all over the wall just to get out of there, just to be safe. And again, Crystal Treant, it's just gone. It's just like they're walking in, being like, this is my territory, get out.
Exactly. Yeah, like we're 12.5 minutes in. The goal difference has got increased now to over 7k, Melina. When you look at the items, you see Flourish go for the Spellfire build, which I think is good to negate the likes of the Vanguard fortified health. It's a build that I've seen from Reses in the past, but not as common. Normally they go for something like a Aftershock Broken Myth, but getting that Spellfire followed by Clockwork, he's so far ahead that he's able to spam out the abilities. It's providing immortal wounds, and it means that the damage that he's doing with that Aftershock proc is absolutely insane. And then you look at La Luna also going for that Spellfire, looking to jump into with the Clockwork, looking to go into a Broken Myth. It's just putting Merciless Grind ever so further ahead. Just to point out, like I mentioned, Farshow right now is the MVP. When it comes to him sticking with his teammates as a jungler, he's the prime example of what you do. He sticks with his heroes, and he only engages solo when he's really guaranteed to have an effect in the game. And it's really expert stuff that's coming out from Flourish as a Merciless Grind. Again, just continue to dominate this game, but have yet to take any of the dragons on the map right now, which I think is something they could look to focus on.
Well, Fountain got popped out that I believe on the side of OKG. They're just doing disgusting amounts of damage. Like, they have so much poke going on. The jump jets from its pokey as well. There's so much damage. EK Nova's just barely surviving on slimmer of health there. Like, MLG are doing so much damage. Like, they're just poking. Like, this Gruntjord can't really engage or anything. just sort of like the downside of being up against sort of a rangy comp. And oh my god, that's a lot of damage. And there's a gauntlet, there's the iron cannon. Can he get over? Please. Oh no, no, no. Yes, that's another kill. Flourish, so maybe thinking of going in, but he's not going to do it now. He's going to be safe. He's going to back out. Wait for it. Just goes wide, but doesn't matter. Lolinia in the meantime managed to pick up a turret, so it's a good trade, and it's nearly 10k gold lead. Imperium.
Nearly 10k gold
nearly 10K.
lead. We're nearly at the, so to speak, the choke point, and you know, Mercy's Grind are just showing, as I said, dominance. You know, OK Gaming, I like what they're doing in terms of trying to counteract what's coming out from Mercy's Grind. We see Grumtraw has Slumbering Husk. We do see that Slumbering Husk has been picked up by Blackfeather. Blackfeather is on the CP build path, which is risky, and I don't agree with it, because CP Blackfeather, like, even worse than Weapon Power Blackfeather, is really out of the meta right now, I feel. And also, compared to Weapon Power Blackfeather, CP Blackfeather requires the late game to really come on board. And when you're behind from essentially the start, CP Blackfeather is not going to help. But we do see Grumjaw swallowing Flourish up.
Yeah, he swallowed him, but Flourish got out of it. Solar Storm only just clips him as well. In the meantime, we do have a bit of locomotion going on in the mid lane right now. Celeste is poking them out, whilst in the meantime, Lolunia is trying to get EK Nova. And again, in top, Pokey's just poking down this turret. He needs to be careful on McKeezy here, even though he is doing quite a bit of damage onto him. One hangry and stuffed. When the stuff comes back up, he's a dead Baron, but Lululian's not dead though. The Flourish got a kill instead onto OK Nova. That's a double kill as well to the Vox right there. They're both so low. I don't understand how they do it at all, but I suppose like if you play a hero well enough, then like you will know your limits to it, I suppose.
Yes. Exactly, that's the thing. Like Flourish, with the Solar Storm comes out, but it does miss both the Samuel and the Reza. So that's you know, but we do see Turnwalker getting the kill onto Celeste, as the engagements just aren't stopping, Melina.
And they're not stopping at all. McCreasy drops the stuff from its Pokey right underneath the turret, but he gets out and just returns the damage as well. But into like just, I believe, I would say just a quarter health. Not sure if he's already having the pullback as it is. And personally, I really think they should go for a dragon now. And
oh yeah, they take Black Claw, they will realistically secure the win. If you look at the top and the bottom lanes, it's pushed in the favor of Mercy's Grind. They can easily secure this, unless it's stolen by OK Gaming, which is possible with the CP Blackfeather. Mercy's Grind have this game pretty secured, but we do see they're going in.
Oh, they just secured it. There's a double kill going on to Flourish. So a lot of poke coming up from Lunia there on the massive verdicts, but it doesn't matter that. It's going to be a triple killed out the gauntlet there. Celeste is going to go back. I really hope that Celeste would have got it with the Solar Storm. But that's a quadra kill for Flourish. Pentakill. But if he's quick enough, he could get a pentakill. If
nah, it would be an unofficial pentakill, but
oh.
You know, I know, I feels bad, man, feels bad, but it just shows that's kind of the epitome of the dominance that Flourish has had in this game. As you do see, Core Claps does go in, but Celsius just running away, trying to get away from that.
Oh, that's someone nerf Flourish. Not the hero, it's just Flourish. He was this annoying last time as Silvernail. I'm not joking. He needs to be nerfed.
Man, you know there's something. It just seems like that. You know, Mercy's Grind, they're gonna close out this game quite comfortably. OK Gaming are not giving up. They're continuing on the engagement, but Flourish knows when to engage, knows when to disengage. He's getting out there. He got the kill onto Blackfeather. You see Vox taking out its Pokey, but like I said, that's just causing instruction and allowing the Dragon, along with Luna, just to shut down that Crystal Treant, and the kill goes over. The game, should I say, goes over to Mercy's Grind, Melina, and quite comfortably. OK Gaming, they got a really strong start, and in the first couple of minutes, they surprised me at how they really countered Mercy's Grind with that rotation, taking the the CP buff and then kind of securing their own CP buff. But like I said, it was straight away the second Flower Show got a chance to get onto Gwen Lord of Cinder, and Gwen kind of just got out of position on that Celeste. It just turned opposite way around, and from then on it was Mercer Scran's game to lose.